Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's we're playing Sacred World Chronicles. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know if I need to tell if anybody reminded you, but I thought Sacred World ended.
and that's what this is.
Like,
Chronicles.
are you saying this is like an epilogue?
Is it? Is it an epilogue?
What?
It's the epilogue campaign.
Is it a
Hi.
sequel?
It's a sequel. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Divine and Conquer Sacred World Chronicles. I forgot the whole thing. Wait, I got it. This is a 5th edition campaign based on Pathfinder Intercedes using the Greyhawk Pantheon and a little bit of Tal'Dorei, Innistrad, and Ravnica wrapped into one campaign. There we go.
Hey.
And
It's
homebrew.
been a while since
Yes,
you had
and
to
homebrew,
say that.
Yeah, I might have to change that in a bit for reasons I'll talk about later. But hi, how's it going, everybody? We have some faces that you recognize and some new faces that you still recognize because they played D&D with us. But we have a Shane and a Nick that are joining us for the Chronicles.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Yeah. So these games are going to go every other Monday, going alongside with the Rise to Tiamat campaign. And we're going to start at the same time that we usually do, 8:30, but we're going to end at 10:30. So it's going to be 2 hours instead of our 3-hour games. A little bit shorter, but it's going to be sweeter. I don't know. I had nothing for that. Real quick, just letting you guys know, we have to constantly promote our friends. So go buy Dickie's book. Oh, the light is shining too much. Survivors of the Mutant Dawn. You can go get it at Amazon.
The book is too brilliant.
It's super brilliant. It's just too.
He
shiny.
said something about it. Let me pull up a message from
From
my
good old dad.
father. From my
Yeah.
father.
Father, what did you message me?
Father, you said something about your book being on promotion on Amazon, and I can't quite find it.
When we get that information, we'll plug it in.
It's either way. It's on Amazon, so
Yes.
if you go check out, type in "Survivors of the Mutant Dawn" by Richard Stone. It'll pop up on Amazon, and maybe you'll see what special thing is going on with it right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go buy it, read it, leave a review,
Mm-hmm.
and let them know what you think, because book 2 is on its way, and it's my favorite one that I love to read. So
Nice.
I can't wait. It has all my favorite characters in it.
Ooh. Well, yes, please go do that. All our friends' and social medias down below. All of our YouTubes and Instos and what else do we have? Twitters, Facebook, everything. Just go down below. It's all the information's there. And yeah, we're doing Extra Life, which is a big thing. We already made $125. That is going to the Texas Children's Hospital for our branch, and if we can get 500, Shane's gonna get a tattoo. So
I will be booking my appointment as soon as we make another $100. Once we're halfway there, I'm booking my appointment.
Steve, there you go. Go do the donation.
And the idea for the tattoo is quite crazy, so you're gonna want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, any other special announcements that we have before we get into our game? No. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do character introductions during game because we have 2 new players. So let's. Do I want to do recap? No. Okay. So we have a new intro, which I'm quite excited for. It literally got finished maybe 40 minutes before we went live. So not even the players have seen this. Well, they've seen like 80% of it. So without further ado, I'm going to let's roll that Bing footage, and then we'll get into episode 1. This is a 5th edition game based on Pathfinder Intercedes using Greyhawk Panther, Local Tal'Dorei, Innistrad, and Ravnica. How do you want to do this?
Or you can just stay here.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind starting a family one day either.
You saved us again.
His connection to Carabao is severed.
metal. Bravo, you know what to do.
I've been fighting to help others.
I would like to rage, damn it!
Asmodeus, you have not failed me before, please. I cannot lose him.
Hello and welcome back. So, let us.
You're crying.
Yeah, that's a great.
What are our
intro.
emotions?
Appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it was 3 years of a campaign, so
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
So
Very true.
let us recap a little bit. I haven't heard this song in a while. So, last time, where did we leave off? The Elysian Vagabonds saved the world. Essentially, they stopped this hag coven of summoning a avatar that could have potentially brought down a god. You guys stopped, which you never learned her name, but Crackling Mughook, the Nightmare Hag, who led a coven and flooded a city and also tried to eclipse the sun in Kravasa. You guys also face Geiko, the Lady of Silk and String, this hag who essentially was a faith reader. With her divination magic, she can pretty much tell what was going to happen. And lastly, the Coven Mother, Mags, who is, or was at one point, a caretaker to one of our party members. They tried to eclipse the sun at a city near the mountains that the city is known for having white stone. You guys stopped them from that. You guys also stopped them from summoning the avatar of Lamash too, and preventing the goddess of nightmares and the mother to all monsters to coming forth. Their intentions might have gone alongside with some of the party members, which was to let all those who cannot walk in the sun be able to walk freely, but their actions on how they did it was terrible. In doing so, in summoning the Covenant, you guys also saved and brought back your friend Jamal. The city of Absalon was filled with demons causing havoc, destroying homes, ripping apart families, but it would have been a lot more lost if the Vagabonds weren't there to save everyone. So, you guys have, except for maybe 2 of you, have not seen each other for a long time. At least 6 months. We're going to start our story in a very familiar place, in a very familiar city of Kravasa. As I'm going to move you guys to a new map. And change our audio
Ooh,
here.
pretty.
Yee. So, Kravasa is a coastal city that you guys have saved before, with your friend Chaddington, Lass also living there. The where most of strong friendships have were made. Also met your friend Dis, as well as Fox and Elle there. We're going to start with the Rognarv. Actually,
Rognarv.
yes. So,
I haven't used that voice in a while, so I had to
we're gonna get some,
repeat my
we're gonna
name.
get some practice, my dude. So, Rognarv. You and Raphinus are starting the process to close shop. You see the sun going down. Why don't you tell me what project you're working on right now?
I should. I don't know. Actually,
What was the last commission you got from a client?
so I I'm just making things up, right? Somebody wanted a sword. Sure, yes.
A sword. Okay.
But not really for battle, more for decoration. So
Ceremonial sword. Okay.
master work with designs, blah 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 blah, kind of like that.
Beautiful. Blah blah. My favorite type of sword.
Yes.
So, while it would take a blacksmith maybe 2 days to make a sword, up to a week, it takes you at least 2 to 7 times faster than that. And since Cole was there to help you, nurse you back from the the curse, sorry, that the the night hag left. Cole, what would you be doing?
He's just piddling around doing, like, healing and whatnot. He's a traveling cleric after all.
Okay. So you're healing those that need help in Kavatha.
Yeah.
As you guys, I'll say that it's be close to the coastal line as you're starting to hear the tides coming in. The pseudo dragons of the city are nearby. Some bother you, some don't. You are going to your last location, and it'll be on the side of old Krovasa, that is a lot lower and closer to the actual sea. A little bit more run down than the newer parts. There is a older gentleman who just needs a little bit of healing, maybe something that a lesser restoration can heal, or it could just be an element of you just need to stop drinking tea at night, for he's been having bad nightmares and can't sleep at all. No rest comes to this man. So you approach this house and knock on the door. You hear a faint come in. As you approach, you see the fairly empty home. There's a chimney, but no kettle, no supplies in the kitchen, no furniture, nothing. And you see this old man that's covered in a hood. What do you do, Cole?
Me, Tabatha. Nope, but...
That's not special.
That's how a lot of horror movies start.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a few.
Yeah, it's just, What, it's afternoon by this point, or still morning?
It's afternoon. Yeah, the sun will probably
it's
set
like-
in an hour or so.
Good afternoon. And again, you said this was a client that...
Just cannot sleep. It's been having troubles with nightmares.
You're the client that I was told about?
Yeah, I'm the client. Hello.
Cole's just, holding on to his little satchel. It's like, well, what seems to be the issue? I heard, having trouble with sleeping. He's holding his, satchel just so he can easily, like, reach in and pull out Mark Anthony if needed.
Sure. As you're kind of like touching Mark Anthony inside the satchel, you smell a very familiar smell that Addie was the one who pointed it out to you in Absalom. It's this rich tobacco smell. But you see no smell coming from anywhere. And with your stupid high passive perception.
I'm sorry. What is it? What is it again?
And you're
24.
Yeah. I was gonna say I remember it being 21 last time, so I know it's increased. You do notice curled underneath the hood would be a orange feline tail that goes up into the back part of the cloak.
Cole's just gonna roll his eyes and just be like, hi, yes, King Shaw, what can I do for you today?
As
And he's just gonna cross his arms.
you see as King Shaw pulls down his hood, and you see the face of this tiger, this Rakasha. Hello, friend. It's been some time. How have you been?
well enough.
You're playing doctor, I see.
I'm kind of in a little. I'm taking a sabbatical.
As he smiles. I'm here to inform you that my employer would like to see you as the terms from your agreement that you've been charged. Although, I will say, he kind of looks around, and you barely see that his claw move a little bit, and the door just shuts, and the room is a lot hotter now. As he looks around for a couple seconds, you're pretty sure he casted something.
Mm-hmm.
It seems as your success has put a positive light in him. It... as the dogs are barking outside. You stopping whatever it is that you were stopping with the aid that he granted with that sword that your friend was not happy that I took back. And the scroll that you did not use. It could have been worse for him, and unwanted eyes could have been looked upon if other forces needed to be involved. But you prevented all that. So, a pact was made, and a deal has to be fulfilled. You must meet him. Sorry, muted.
And that's just to go and visit your employer.
Yes, and to what end I do not know, but at least it would be a feast. It would be more of just a dinner to say thank you. And to show you his entertainment. He does like to show off. Everyone else, it would be optional. I do smell your dwarven friend's metal here, so I will ask him myself. And all the other compatriots.
Okay.
So, as he kind of stops for a second, and then the room gets cooler again, and you hear almost like an arcane popping from the door, like something just released pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Please come and dine with his food, music, and appreciate a thank you for not having eyes looked upon his lifestyle. Once you reach the desert, I will find you. And see you in a couple of months. And he just starts fading away.
Okay.
Anything that now the room is super creepy, and you start noticing all these cobwebs and just broken glass everywhere, things that were hidden away with this illusionary magic. It looks like this place has been completely ransacked and destroyed, and has not been upkept in many, many years.
Lovely. Cole's just gonna take his leave, and it's just like, oh, hey, that's the sound of the consequences that are chasing me right now.
It should be familiar to those sounds, shouldn't you? So, Rognarv. As... Oh wait, I have a thing for you.
You have a thing for me.
Yeah. It's the sound of a blacksmith shop.
Ching, ching.
Okay, yeah. It's fairly low. As Raphanis is closing down the metal gates and closing shop for a bit, she goes to the back and hands you a box of all the tools that need to be clean and organized. And as you saw her close, but you hear a ding 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 as the bell to enter your shop has been rung as someone opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
And Raphanis, I thought the gate was put down. Sorry, we're closed. Rog, can you come
Ah.
here?
I'm gonna grab my axe and then.
And then as soon as you're grabbing your axe, you hear it quick,
Yeah, yeah,
and
like brum.
yeah, Brum activates.
I mean, drum is always activated when I'm working on something.
Sure, sure.
She helps me with my.
She is the best assistant you can have. Ski Walk flies over towards you,
Checking the real
and
estate.
you see King Shaw somehow enter, even though your place is completely closed.
Mhm. Oh,
Greetings.
it's you. Wait, how did you get in?
I have tricks.
You know, there's such a thing as knocking.
Who knocks but you can walk through matter? So, I'm here to invite you, as my employer would like to say thank you. Your friend Cole is going back, and it would be nice if he had a little bit of company. You can refuse if you would like.
Well, a deal is a deal. I believe we made a deal of some sort.
Well, I would very much appreciate if you did. And I'm sure that he would as well.
How do we know where to get to this place?
Just find yourself in the middle of the desert and I'll take care of the rest.
Why is always the desert?
Because he likes it warm.
It gets hot, sticky everywhere. Have you ever worn full armor in desert? It's not fun. Bram hates it.
You see the fine articles of clothing he has in the silk. Armor is mortal.
Yeah. Well, Bram is full armor and she's immortal. With a tear in my
You see as he grins. Would you be joining? And he kind of extends his hand to Rafanas. Kind of looks at you. Do I have to go?
I mean, I need to go.
Do I have to?
You don't have to. Someone has to watch the shop,
Okay.
I guess. It's up to you. I don't control your life.
She's just gonna kind of start moving back behind the counter. Let's just stay here. It's your deal. There's by like that conversation, you see King Shaw's already turning away, and looks around. Your shop is cozy.
It's magnificent.
And he smiles and see like he starts disappearing before his tail is the last thing to go away. What would after this? Anything that you want to do, Rognarv?
I will grab the ring that is around my neck,
Mm-hmm.
and I will try to activate the spell just to feel if my friend is close by.
Unfortunately, not.
Like, well, I just want to see if he's still alive or something, or if he's in town. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit too far away in range.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Yeah, it's a little bit far. So, Ragnar for Cole, anything that you guys would like to do now that this new information has been given to you?
I feel like the only thing Cole's gonna be doing is he's just gonna sigh, pull out his Rocky Talkie, and just be like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be back for a couple months."
What did you do?
So you know the deal that we made back in Absalom with the Rakasha? Yeah, I have to go and take care of that now.
You know you don't have
Don't
to.
say I told you so.
I wasn't. You told me last time, so I stopped. But I did tell you so.
I know.
Well, take care of what you need to. You know where to find me.
I know. Awkward moment. I love you. Click.
I mean, everybody has a Rocky Talkie connected to that.
Yeah.
Just so,
Oh shit!
but
I love
then
you too.
I'm just saying, Rognarv's Rocky Talkie is probably in his bag and he's not paying attention to it. So
Oh, thank goodness.
he didn't hear it.
Yeah, and then we'll just like West.
Yeah.
You good? I tried talking to you a couple times. You haven't answered.
Yeah, my head's been in a weird space lately, so I've just been kind of
That's
like,
understandable.
doing me.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
You hear a West. And you hear Addie's voice. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. Or does something stupid.
Yeah, I'll bring him back before the wedding.
What wedding?
Oh, you didn't... Oh, that's right. That conversation was all in Juridic.
I haven't told him yet. Love you too.
Oops!
Clicks.
Damn it.
Surprise!
You hear a couple of druidic curses. God, fuck.
Bacariano.
Damn it.
So, anything you guys gonna do here in Crevasse?
I'm gonna stay up all night to finish up the sword because apparently I need to do this thing. So
Okay.
he's gonna stay up all night to do the finishing touches
Sure.
and complain the whole time because why build a sword that's not made for battle? That's just useless. What's the point?
Exactly.
So I didn't want to accept this job, but Artificer wants to get to it because
It's going
it's expensive.
to pay for another month's worth of rent here.
Whatever.
I don't know if Cole can like bum off like sleeping at their place or
Sure. I mean, there's always Channingtons. You can sleep at Rognarv's place. You have quite a bit of options to sleep at.
I don't know, because Cole was also considering like Rognarv and Raphanus's place because mainly discussion about going back to the desert from here.
Yeah. As I'll say that for convenience sake, you hear a knocking outside the doors. Cole, you approach their shop as they're closing.
I was like, oh, someone's knocking. Wait, is that that tiger man again? Just being silly.
Tony.
Just walk through if you want to.
You hear walk through if you want to, Cole.
Cole just rolling eyes, opens up door. Yeah, I can't do that. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I thought you were the tiger again. I told him to knock next time.
Oh God. So you ran into him as well, or he ran into you?
He walked through the door first of all. That was quite rude.
You know what I mean. I would much rather get that taken care of as soon as possible.
Yeah. I told him I would come because a promise is a promise, I guess.
Any idea on if we can get in touch with West?
I'm gonna grab the ring again. He's not in town.
He's taking a semester abroad to go find himself.
Cole just being like, I might have this. Because he answered earlier. Pulls out the Rocky Talkie. Hey, West.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do you. Where are you currently?
In the woods.
Terrific. Which woods?
Good question. It's a nice moderate climate. Then I don't know what season it is. It's spring right now, or
Oh my God. What season is it?
It's spring. It's spring.
okay.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yes, you
It's
got
not
that
too
right.
hot, not too cold. Probably have a light jacket if I want to.
Have you run into like any specific landmarks? Any cities?
I saw a tree that looked like a butt.
Did you slap it?
I did.
Yes, good job.
Don't. Oh God.
When he said that, and I asked, like, did you slap it? I'm also already looking at the map. If I see a landmark, but three.
Don't.
I don't
think
see
you're-
it in the maps.
Oh my God.
At this moment, Wes,
Mhm.
you smell a little bit of burning.
Okay. Hang on, I got another call coming through.
And you hear crackling like wood splitting from a fire.
Okay. What's up?
You do hear in your head, mate, that ain't me. You got company.
Oh shit. Okay.
And as you just turn around, you see as a man who is finishing your setup for the night and starting the fire.
Okay.
And as he stands up, you see this precaution, fine clothing and silk. Greetings.
Oh, it's Tony. Hi. Your name's Tony, right? Or did I get that wrong?
It's whatever you would like it to be.
Tony. Okay.
I made this. I
Trick's
feel
not now.
that it's going to be cold tonight, but you are the last on my list. I am here to invite you, as my employer would like to have a dinner with you to say thank you.
Mr. M, right?
Yes, correct. I asked your friend Oleg, and my Orcish is a little bit rusty, but I think he told me to go eat excrement.
Okay.
And Artificer declined politely, saying that his partner, if I remember the language, is already on the job. And your angel friend, I cannot contact him, for I'm not allowed in the palace.
Yeah, it's we're not talking right now. Literally we're not talking because I don't know where the hell he went.
So, if you would like to join, I believe your dwarvish compatriot will accompany Cole, as he must attend.
Sure. They're in pull up my Rocky Talkie. Hey, where you guys at?
Corvassa.
Okay. Do you know which way Corvassa is from here? Or
Oh my God.
You see a kind of a bit of a sigh as he extends this red cloak, and you see Krovasa through the red cloak.
oh, like just right through there. Like it's not.
It's it's
Okay.
very expensive cloak. You can use it. I can
Oh,
only
okay,
use it like a
thanks.
couple of times a day.
Oh, okay. This isn't like your last use of it,
No,
right?
no. It's
Okay.
fine.
All
I
right.
can.
Awesome.
It's fine.
Okay, thanks. I'm just gonna walk through the cloak.
I'll just have to rest like an hour, and then it'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Yeah, at least you got a fire.
As you kind of step into the cloak, if you so choose, and
Yeah, I will.
you're on the outskirts of Krovasa, as you see the lumber guild is ending their work for the night, as with no light outside. How can you work? And you're back at Krovasa.
Nice.
You fast traveled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just fast travel. I just kind of like pulled up my map and I was like, enemies in the area. Just get back on my Rocky Talkie. Oh yeah, I'm here.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I met Tony in the woods and he let me use his cloak. Anyway, where's Rognarv's shop at?
So you also hear this. I mean, like you're right next to Cole too, like, in Rocky Talkies. This is a bit of like an echo when you have like the.
It's that weird echo thing. You're like having to constantly hit mute on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
What entrance are you in?
I'm right by the Lumber Guild.
Oh, yeah, just go straight, turn left at the 3rd Street. If you reach the Donald's of the Mac, you've got too far.
Oh shit. Okay.
There you go. The instructions he gave you.
What if I want a Mac?
You just gotta talk.
You've dealt with a Mac before. You
Yeah,
don't
but
need
what if
another
I?
Mac.
What if I want like a large Mac? You know. Okay, now let's walk my way there.
As you guys
Come in with a bag that has 2 arches on it.
as you guys reunite, it's been a while. Is there anything new to your attire or clothing changes or any to your aesthetic that you would like to tell the audience now since you 3 are physically reunited again? And Wes, it's been almost at bare minimum 6 months since you've last seen your 2 of your closest friends.
Rognarv physically, like, not really. Like his armor, if you see it kind of set up, it's still kind of the same. Maybe a little bit more runes here and there, but Brahm is the most different. Like she has a lot more runes, and if you can see, she has 3 prongs on her tail stunner now instead of 2.
Nice.
Nice.
And you also, not that Wes you noticed, but Cole, you have noticed that a lot of the color and weight has come back to Rognarv since you were able to cure the curse.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, because I'm not wearing my armor, so yeah, you see you see the skinny dwarf underneath the armor.
Wes, Cole, any new attire?
The main difference with Cole is he doesn't wear his hair into his little side braid anymore. He actually wears it up in a bun.
Aw, good for him.
Because he was tired of getting sticks and leaves stuck in it.
Yeah, that makes
I mean,
sense.
that's what. I mean, you live in the
What?
Okay.
What, Vic? No. Continue.
No, that's fine.
Is it because you're hanging out with Addie too much? You know,
Let's say-
getting sticks and twigs caught in places.
Anyway. So,
Yes.
for West, he's gonna he kind of is reverting back to his, I will say, his season 1 look. He's mostly wearing like hides and like animal furs. He is wearing pants still. Pants are comfy. But for the most part, he is going to be his fur ruff kind of has like an addition sewn onto it, so he has like a hood now that is like a boar head.
Cool.
So yeah,
All right. I
You
like
have
that.
2 swords now, or do you still have the hammer?
I was trying to carry 2 swords for a while, but I just kept breaking them.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Why is it sharp? It just needs to bang up. Yeah. Bang up.
Yeah, so I just kind of like to hit rocks against them sometimes. I don't know.
All right.
The only other thing I could think of too is that on his horns he probably has like some little ornate things that are kind of like hanging off.
Oh, cute.
What's up?
Little accessories.
He's accessorizing. Good for him.
Go for him. Go for him. So, as you guys catch up, have a couple of drinks here and there, get the supplies and materials that you guys need, and make your, well, with Wes, it's shorter, so maybe your 2-month trip all the way up to Absalom. Is there anything you guys would like to do on the way there?
I'll probably say that like when I first arrive and we're like getting our plans ready to like leave Rognar's shop. I'm like, Ragnar, you look like you haven't eaten. I'm gonna make you food.
I have eaten,
No, you haven't.
but oatmeal is still food.
Never say those words to me again.
Actually, can I have Rognarv and Cole roll me a perception? Are you kidding me? That's
Oats are for horses, sir.
What is your dex plus?
Add some bacon to that.
Nay.
What did you get? What did Rognarv and Cole get on perception?
25 on mine.
Okay.
24.
All right. So I roll a nat 20, and Rafanas has a +2 to dex, so that's a 22. As you easily see her, that she snuck out through the back door and is slowly going behind Wes and just jumps on him and tries to choke him. Wes, you feel as though a small child jumped on your back.
I literally just don't budge. Hi, Rafanis.
Hi, how's it going?
So, yeah, it's all right. Just wandering around the woods, just doing my thing. How have you been?
It's been fine. Rognarv cannot take a hint.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's ever. I think you need to tell Brom first, so that Brom can tell him.
When I see, do I see that choke too?
Yeah, she's literally hanging her entire weight on Wes's neck, and he's not even whatever.
And then when that happens, like when I look at Fadas, I told you before, when you choke, go like this, not like this, like this.
As she adjusts her arms, and you're like, okay, that's all right. You got to let go now. It's getting a little too real. And she just like lets go. Drops.
I'm gonna. Is this us like on our way out?
It's just meeting at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still that same day. Unless there's anything that you guys want to do before we move on.
When basically are we leaving like the next day already or something like that?
Up to you guys.
It's like, well, if it's the next day or next week, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. But on the day that we are leaving,
yeah,
I am gonna be going like this in my bag, grabbing a little trinket and throwing it at Rifanas. I was like, when I come back.
What's the trinket?
It's a ring. It's one of the. It's the same ring that I gave Wes.
As she grabs the ring. Do I have a fucking ring? No, I don't. Shit. Kind of just like puts it on. You have no idea why, I don't know. She is smiling, like she is glowing and lit up.
It's the exact same ring that I gave Wes for the protection thing.
She goes and gives you the longest and biggest hug, and as she says bye to everyone, Cole and Wes, you can swear she is crying in a very happy manner. And just goes back inside.
Oh.
Why is she crying?
Wes is just gonna say nothing and just pat Rognarv on the shoulder.
You do see Brom go up to you.
Did I do something bad? Shouldn't I keep it that? That was for.
No. You're not getting that. You're not getting that back.
Oh, hey, I don't want it back.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's for a spell component. It's kind of like the one on your neck.
Okay.
You do see Brom like walk
spell
up
component
right next
for ceremony.
Right, yeah, exactly. As Brom walks up right close to you, Rognarv, she looks up, shakes her head, and just continues walking forward.
Never should have installed that neck component. Now she's got sass.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I knew I shouldn't have installed that. Now she can look behind her and stuff, Why did I have to activate her?
Now she has sass.
That's okay. Hindsight does not run in this family, Rognarv.
As you guys start your travel, the 2 months passing through mountains and forests, small little valleys and fishing villages, eventually charting a boat and going to Absalom. No place you guys here.
Oh yeah, and also
Yes.
Just so you know too, because of the desert travel, I did install the little peats.
Oh
for
yes,
Rognarv.
yes, little
So
piece.
for Brom, so that Brom can actually walk in the sand.
Of course, little Pete's gets at it.
I think we talked about that on the last game or something.
Does Brom have toe beans?
Toe beans.
Yeah, little toe beans, or like the cats have. So, as you guys approach the desert, can I have anybody roll me a d4?
I do it.
Sorry, I was muted. Tab's doing it.
2.
2. All right. So, as you guys would be walking the desert for 4 days, and the heat is horribly miserable. If it just feels hotter than last time, if you can even imagine that. although you guys are properly clothed and do have the equipment to make sure you survive this time, it's just unbearable. There's sand everywhere. It's even at night, it's horribly annoying. You have the proper food and the camels and whatnot to move ahead, but you don't find any of the Judic tribes that were there. You don't see any of the animals. It's been just you three for days. But eventually, in the middle of this horribly sand-ridden world, you do see Kingsha. He slowly starts approaching you guys off into the distance, just a dot, and getting closer and closer and closer. Anything that you guys want to do before he approaches?
I wave.
Okay. I don't hear you, Cole, sorry.
Cole's just bitching to himself, just being like, I thought he said like the second that we got to the desert he was going to take this. No, I have to wait 4 freaking days. And
I mean, it's probably one of those things where it's like you're not like, you know, in the desert until you're like a certain amount of ways in, you know, like desert proper.
is this Wes just talking?
Yeah, it's just Wes talking.
Brilliant idea, Wes.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, you're you know, it's like what you consider like the desert or like the forest. Like locals are like, oh, that ain't the forest yet. You got to get a little more ways in before you're in like the real forest kind of thing. I learned that the hard way.
I just want to get this over with.
Middle.
So I can go make my last monthly visit to my mother and then go back home.
As Kingsha
She's gonna be so mad you didn't bring Addie.
Oh God, maybe I should just skip out on that visit.
As Kingsha approaches you guys, you've made it to the center of the desert. Some might call it its heart.
Definitely hot.
It's a little.
Yes. But let me guide you the rest of the way. And you guys have crossed over thousands of sand dunes by this point. As you just peer over this one, under 100 feet. Underneath this dune, you just see this vast valley that should not be in a desert. It looks completely different. This village, let's just change the music. Because this village is this luxurious field of moss-covered stone, surrounding by shrubbery and beautiful flowers sprinkled throughout. You see a river that kind of bisects the left side of this location. It smells sweet. There's this almost like the air taste of cherry. You see these trees with pink and white petals displaying kind of the outskirts of it, almost fencing it in. And you see that the leaves have fallen so much that even the ground has this kind of pink hue through it. There's these tall clay pallets that kind of fence around these large buildings, and it looks like this large courtyard in the center of the yard. You hear many people talking, and you see a lot of people working the field. A bit of music here and there. You hear flutes off to the distance, and you hear a couple of stringed instruments not playing together, but it kind of sounds like they're practicing on their own. You hear a lot of people talking. You hear clinging of swords and grunting. As you're walking by, you see mostly human, but there's a couple of elves, halflings, orcs. You see a Genasi or two. You see a group of people practicing swordplay, led by this halfling woman. And then kind of to the left of them, you see this elder orc gentleman showing people how to perform this tea ceremony. And Who has a passive insight? What is y'all's passive insight? Sorry.
17.
Okay, that's a pass.
19.
Pass. West.
One moment.
All right.
It's probably. I'm gonna let you know. It's probably not 17.
I'm looking for specifically a 14.
Oh, you said insight?
Yeah.
Exactly a 13.
Okay. Well, you're like, all right. Well, this is happening. You
Yeah.
do see that it's almost like classes are being taught, and it's always like a older person teaching a lot of young individuals. You do see that all of them have these kind of T-shaped garms with like a very thick cloth belt wrapped around them, and they're extraordinarily bright colors displayed throughout, and the fabrics are pretty breezy and let a lot of like it's you can feel that even the place is a little bit warmer. There's a constant breeze that goes through, and you feel that even though yes they do have multiple layers of clothing, they look pretty comfortable. And let me show you where you are. As everybody should be close over here. Was it shift control? Whatever. Nope. Alt control? Shift control? Shift control? Yeah. So you guys will be at the top of the map. And you see this beautiful village. As King Shah, welcome to
Camels.
yeah, camels. Welcome to Mr. M's palace. And as you guys are walking by, and Mr. M is explaining how all these individuals are employees, let's say.
Oh, King Shaw's.
They're employees of Mr. M.
Okay.
I will say that at this time, unbeknownst to you guys, we're gonna pan camera and move our ways towards here. So, Kaer, you hear a on your door. The guests have arrived, and you know is I'm gonna butcher this name so badly, but is Mrs. Galinold? It's the young
Galanadel.
It's the elven woman who takes care of the estate.
Alamodel. I wonder.
Oh.
Yes, Mrs. Galanadel. I'll be there in a second.
Your uncle has his attire that he likes to wear when he likes to impress people.
Do I have to?
You can do whatever you want. You are a guest. She kind of rolls her eyes when she says that.
Fair enough. Okay.
Because I need to also make her token visible to everybody. I'll say that for the sake of convenience, I'm just going to move you guys to the center, as King Shah will be directing you guys where to go. Movie magic. The camels are there too.
Of course.
Gotta bring the camels.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're guests, obviously.
Yeah, they're guests.
They're a special guest.
You do. Oh, sorry. So you guys would be her because performance. As King Shah is talking to you guys, and will say that you're more than welcome to have your clothing and your weapons. I will say that as soon as you step, and you see that his slippers completely disappear before you touch the inside. Take off your shoes. But everything else is fine. If you would like proper attire, I can accommodate that for you. Or a bath.
Is he looking at anyone specifically when he says that?
Not really.
Okay.
You do see that a lot of people, when they look at you guys when you guys are coming in, they're very polite. They bow to you as well. And what is everyone's passive perception this time?
24.
24. That's definitely a pass.
17.
Same,
Okay.
same with 17.
Okay. West.
13.
13. So something that Kaer, you've noticed 100 times, as any of the people who are employed here by your uncle, they do not look at King Shaw at all. They avert their eyes, but with a smile. At this time, you do see this older elven lady who kind of comes by. Dinner will be served in a bit, and Wes, you're probably the first one to like get this, but it's just like she looks very familiar. Rognarv, you also see a very familiar person.
I've seen her somewhere before. Where have I seen her?
Yeah, I wonder what that name is. That last name.
She kind of looks at all of you guys and stares a little bit longing at you, Rognarv, and just kind of puts down some tea and plates, and then just starts walking backwards, not leaving her eyes off of you, Rog, and then just leaves. And at this time is when you'll see this gentleman come in. So, would you like to describe Kaer?
Sure. So, Kaer is a fire Genasi, abnormally tall for a fire Genasi, standing about 7 foot. Medium length, fiery hair, generally held back with like a piece of leather or whatnot. Scars up and down his arms. Doesn't really wear much by way of sleeves. It's a half sleeve, if that. A red shirt underneath a blackened scale mail vest of sorts. It's the easiest way to describe it. Leather front pants that he uses for work and whatnot. Carries generally with him a blackened shield and whatnot, but he has a fine red cloak on him that looks like it has eyes everywhere, and if you look at the eyes close enough, you'd swear they're looking at you.
Yep. And you see these guests that have brought your uncle such a joy. For what he has not told you, but he's very excited and has brought the finest chefs to make the food for tonight.
So I take it you are the guys and who have piqued the interest of my uncle for so recent times.
Don't know why, but yes.
I guess so. Rognarv, full metal.
Cabriano.
Cole.
That's Brum. She's very important.
Yeah, she is.
Mechanical.
It's Kiwa.
Kaer's eyes are gonna kind of light up a little bit when he sees Brom and try very hard not to rush over and start inspecting.
Aw. Yeah, west. Just west.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
And at this time, through the door around here, let me grab Minnie. You do see as Mrs. Galandin, I'm gonna pronounce it.
Galanadale.
Galanadale. Best gal. Galanadale. Is assisting this satyr bring in anything that he would like. At this moment, hey, can you please describe what Ekis looks like?
He is he's about 5 foot tall, 5'2" with the horns, and 5'4" with the hat. Which happens to be a 10-gallon.
Perfect.
He's got a he's got like a tanned leather vest, sensible like brown shirt underneath, with a nice little ascot cut, and because he does not wear shoes, he wears like short breeches that seem to be also a nice khaki or tan color, and a nice little red sash around his waist.
What instruments do you need for tonight's performance? Or what do you need for tonight's performance? As you do know, this is a very specific, special one for 3 years are up.
Yes, my time here is done. So that I'll probably need my shawm, and a flute. I might even do a pan flute performance. Okay. So I'll take these 3.
As you see that all the instruments that you need are being opened up by a chest that's nearby and being handed to you. If you need anything else, just let me know. I'll be glad
of course.
to help. Yeah. She kind of walks by, again looking at you, Rognarv, and then goes to the side and just sits down. As you, well, both, yes, Cole.
With Cole's insight and perception, can he pick up on the fact that she's watching Rognarv?
Yeah, I'll say so for sure. She's definitely eyeballing Rognarv, and not in a hostile way, but very, very curious.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice that too? Like her.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna elbow West. And
What?
Why is she looking like that? She looks like how Rifanas looks, but just a little different.
Like you mean like how Rafanis looks at you, or like?
Yeah, but just something, but a little bit more different. Rifanas has a different look.
I mean, I don't know.
She gets
but-
red sometimes, but her, no, not really.
I don't know. I keep I keep staring at her, and it's like kind of weirding me out. But I swear I've seen her somewhere before.
She does look very familiar.
Like really familiar, like eerily familiar. Like it's in the eyes. Like if I just like go like that and just focus on the eyes, I might be able to just figure this out.
as you see your satyr, I was gonna say friend, but you guys, maybe Kaer's friend, getting all the instruments that he needs and getting everything situated. Kaer and Ekis, you feel the room's temperature change, and you know what that means. As Mr. M is about to enter.
Be prepared. He comes.
Be prepared for what?
As
No,
Oh God! Wow! Oh my!
you said he comes, and you meant oh Lord, he coming.
oh Lord. So, you do see a towering entity just up here, as his feet almost look like smoke before it becomes material and splits into 2 as he sits cross-legged. You see this. His color scheme is pretty unoriginal. It's reds and yellows. As he's has these armor plating on his hips. This yellow, almost like skirt-like thing with beads all around. He has a silk tunic around with armors on the outside. And Rognarv, the rivets aren't placed correctly, and the chest plate is too wide. It looks like it's just there, almost like a. Very funny for what you said earlier in the game, because the chest piece is wider than it should be, and it's not really protecting. It's more like a canvas to have this beautiful mountains landscape art attached to it. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's kind of stupid.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
Made for him. It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't fit him, and also it's just big. It's you can easily tell this restricts movement. As this red-skinned djinn sits down, and that's where we're gonna go on break.
Oh.
So we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll be back in a bit, y'all. As you have finally met Mr. M. Let's see what he wants. All right, we'll be back in a bit. The chest open,
It's a mimic.
and you see this hand move through, and you see this black hair sink underneath.
What?
It's Samara.
As you see another hand go through, and you just see this 9-foot tall
Oh shit.
creature appear from.
No.
Is it looking
No.
like the Bagman
It is-
skibbity bibbity bee?
It is definitely the Bagman.
Fuck's
the
sake.
Bagman.
Fuck.
Sao đây này, không được gì, mà cái anh bay thực hiện mình bắn cái bắn bầu đi down. And she kind of looks at it, she goes, he only speaks ancient Greek.
Alright, so our mission is simple if we choose to accept it. Be genocide. Am I walking on water like my name says I am, or...
Hello.
Oh, that is a big fuck boy. Oh my god! He slid! He fucking slid! He goddamn did a slid! Oh! What? Did you see that? Did you good dog see that? It's just taking a nap. Look at you, pretty little baby. Just taking a nap. He's so cute. Little baby. Push through the limit. Bam bam da dan dan dan. Bam 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 da da da. Ow. What are you doing? You're just kicking dirt. Now you're dead. Oh my god, stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh my god. My friends are trying to get ammo. Did you just fucking somersault on me?
I feel like there's nothing bad that can happen if we go up.
It's ankle.
Oh my god. Holy crap. I love him. I love him. Be my friend.
I died.
I love Ortega. She said hijo de puta, which is great. Are you okay? You need help? You need help? Hello, welcome back, everybody. So, oh, hey, look, that's my phone being on. As
We're professionals here.
we're very professionals. As this Jin appears in front of you guys. Hello. My name is Dahaz the Magnificent. And just smiles very creepily at all of you. And then moves his hand forward. Please, perform. Do your thing. And looks over towards you, Ekis.
Oh.
Yes, sir. It would be my pleasure. And I begin to play on the sham.
Okay. Can you please roll me a performance check?
Yeah, sure thing. Oh God! First roll of the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 5 plus 16 is 21.
21. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
God.
I got scared for a little bit.
as you're performing, it's an incredible performance. Do you want to describe a little bit of your performance? Since you have a full set to play.
Well, at first I'm going to open up with something because he has just arrived. I'm going to play some like entrance music for him. Him just like some like a little overture of here's our host. Host, isn't he great? And just the kind of music that would denote that.
Okay.
Grand over the top. On a sham, which anyone who's ever heard it is basically that medieval saxophone clarinet.
Nice.
And after that, I would just do more atmospheric music, just something to like set the mood. It's going to be a feast, so a bit of a celebration. I'd switch over to like the pan flutes, and just like play something a little light and airy.
Okay. As your meal, I guess, is going to be served next to you, but you know you're not expected to eat until after, as a part of performing. He expects to be entertained the entire time. As Dahaz sits down, and you see... Oh, wrong layer. There we go. As everyone is giving, after your tea, this very, very thick red wine starts being poured onto all of y'all's plates. And you see as other... trying to use the correct words... employees start coming through and passing out dishes. You see this very raw tuna that's kind of split in half. None of the scales have been taken off, nor anything inside, but it is filled with this albino fish egg, just kind of displayed on top. Another dish gets presented, and this white truffle that's been with boiled egg gets served, and all this is sprinkled on with a very almost like expensive hors d'oeuvres on top of it. You see gooseneck barnacle glazed and almost drowned with olive oil. And that is the meal for today.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the tuna.
Yeah. As
And I like tuna.
That's your opinion, Cole.
I know. Cole's looking at it going, fuck.
You do see as the house has almost like 5 times the amount of food that you all have, and it's a tankard of wine, as he is inhaling this, not really tasting anything, and is not looking at you guys. It's focused on the food right now. What are you all doing? He's not a very welcoming host.
I'm just gonna look at Cole, like Cole kind of like having like this aversion to the tuna. I'm like, are you allergic to anything? Like, do you have any like health risks?
Cole's
I
just
have
gonna whisper.
I have snack bags if you need anything.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is
pull a snack bag out of my.
Cole's not voicing this. He's just thinking in
It's
my
like
head,
under-
"Oh my god, this is not my palate."
Passing him some trail mix under the table.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll me
grew up in a little bit of
hand.
poverty. It's like, oh, fuck
yeah.
this.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Rognarv is happily having the tuna because I like tuna.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I have to roll a sleight of hand. It's a 9.
You do see as the fine hostess, this she kind of looks at you as Gladendale looks at you, just looks back at Mr. M, looks back at you, shakes her head as she grabs the bowl of fish eggs and slowly starts eating it. Shakes her head again.
Yeah, Cole's gonna be just like, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
You rolled 9 on the sleight of hand.
I did.
The other Galanolo is going to be a little disappointed.
Well, maybe you should have spent a little more time training me.
As you're biting into the tuna, and Wes, you're probably the one that's gonna get these sensations the most. I mean, Kaer, you're kind of used to this. I mean, this is kind of what you've been eating for a while. Because this is what you've been eating for a long time, so you're used to this type of food. But the tuna's tough, very tough.
Oh, is it overcooked?
No, it's not
cooked
cooked
at all.
at all.
No, it's just
I mean,
aged.
Sashimi.
I mean, raw tuna is supposed to be like, very suave.
Yeah, buttery in
It's
texture.
The tuna was a
hard
bastard in life, and it's
to
reflecting it
chew.
now.
The fish eggs are overly salted.
Ew.
The
They are
truffle's
fishy
not
flavors.
made correctly. This is all like Wes. Your palate is being assaulted right now.
Hey, Wes, what's that feat that you have again?
I'm not allowed to talk about it here.
The goose neck, the barnacle is, and the olive oil does not complement each other at all, and the wine is too bitter and acidic.
Also, like a soup thickness.
Oh,
I believe
Are you
what
having
said.
an itch?
the wine's slushy.
Ew.
Are you about to call someone a donkey? Or an idiot sandwich?
Just thankful that it's not serving gooey duck.
Oh
Don't
god.
turkey duck.
No gooey duck. No gooey duck.
Oh no, no gooey duck. No.
So, what do y'all do as every single bite, Wes, is painful?
Very sad right now.
I'm going like this. But through the armor.
Like you're turning to the side, it's like making your spoon go ah. Damn, not
As-
even Brahm's touching her food.
As you see that that the food gets presented to King Shah, as he looks at it, looks at the person, and just exhales this peach flavored tobacco, and the employee kind of just walks away.
That's an option.
I mean, so what are y'all doing as Mr. M. Dahaz is enjoying his food and the lovely, lovely music that's being accompanied by it?
Oh, Cole's just gonna break the silence. Yeah, it's just. So why did you call us here? Why did you want to meet us?
as there is currently 2 pieces of fish in his mouth, and fish like just falls to the ground. Just kind of swallows everything. But I would like to thank you for everything you've done. See, I like to be off the radar. And you stopping that covenant would have put in certain eyes on this land. And people might find me, and I do not want to be found. So thank you. The best food money could buy, the best entertainment money could buy.
Cole's gonna reach over and just put a hand on Wes's shoulder and just be like, "Do not say anything about the food." That is what
his
trying
mouth
to.
is just like a hard line right now. It's just like,
And as it kind of just gobbles down what looks to be like, from your count, maybe the 4th bottle of this wine. And talking, even, I mean, there's a very sharp contrast between he's finely dressed. Everything here is extremely expensive and over the top. Yet he is talking with his mouth full. He does not talk to his guest and is very rude, obviously. But with wine in his mouth and food about to be gobbled back into his mouth, please tell me a story. How did you defeat these hags? He just gobbles down more of the raw fish.
Oh, Cole just being like, "You could say it was faith."
I think he wants a story, Cole.
Oh, I'm not good at telling stories.
Ragnar, are you good at telling stories?
What was that, Nick?
You might want to learn.
Ragnar, were you good at telling stories?
Oh. Cole's just looking over. I'm no one's show pony.
I agree. Unfortunately, my uncle does not.
He's looking at you guys very intently and is placing his goblet down.
I mean, I'm just asking y'all because I don't remember much because I had to spend some time with my grandma in another plane. But I remember, there was 3 hags. One of them was my surrogate mother-ish. I don't know. It's a complicated relationship. I'm not going to go into it. It's a lifetime worth of repressed issues I'm working out. Let's see. Cole was there. I was there for like a few seconds, and then I was not. And then Rognarv was there.
Oh, there was a dragon, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's Jamal. Yeah, he was the dragon. They were going to use the dragon's heart to like jumpstart, their ritual to like bring back Lamashtu or whatever.
Mine.
It only worked for a second. You see, Ragnar shot the one hag that had the heart, and then the heart fell in the well, and we all panicked for a second because technically it worked, but then it didn't work because, I don't know, it...
Like I said, faith. And when Cole says that, he's gonna look over at King Shaw.
King Shaw just has his legs crossed, watching the entertaining. Like, this is entertaining for him. He's just smoking on his pipe.
But I mean, if we needed to backpedal, like, those hags weren't the hags that we encountered, like, the first time, because, like, there was, like, 2 other times that we encountered hags. The first time, there was, like, a night hag, a green hag, and a sea hag. And then the second time we did it, there was the night hag again, the night hag that cursed Rognarv. Like, they had some beef going on for a while. Well, how is that, by the way? Did you figure that out?
Oh, yeah. Well, she's God.
Looking over at Weston, it's like, I think you're oversharing.
What? He wanted a story. I'm trying to just tell him stuff.
There's this telling a story, and then there's oversharing.
He just looks like he does not understand.
West.
Look, I've been kind of alone in the woods. Like, okay, like there's only... I have been limited to how many times a day I'm allowed to talk to Dis. So I'm trying to rekindle my social skills here.
I apologize.
You do see as Dahaz looks over to Glau. You invited them. These are your guests. They're not entertaining me. She sighs and kind of puts her hand on his lap. They're there. And just like ignores him and goes over to all you guys, starts taking your dishes if you're done or refilling cups, and just sits back. At this time, what would your performance be looking like?
Because our host is currently a little underwhelmed with their story, I'm going to pick up the liveliness of the music to help kind of counterbalance and keep his spirits up, even though they may not be living up to his expectations. I'm gonna try and raise the mood in the room.
All right, roll me performance, please.
Alrighty. Okay. So that is going to be 34.
As his Mr. M's eyes kind of goes away from the guest that he brought over and just focuses on you, and not that he's tapping his foot, but the coins that are around his belt start chiming, almost like that's part of him, and he's just moving them rhythmically towards the beat of the song that you're performing. After probably yes.
I'd also probably be dancing a little jig because I'd be moving to just a regular old flute.
Gotcha. As the performance that you guys are hearing is amazing. Not saying that Lass isn't a great performer, but this is a jam. Something that you guys have never heard. And as maybe like an hour or so passes by, a very awkward stares from the Huss looking at you guys, and you guys just quietly talking amongst yourselves and eating a horribly made dinner.
At some point, I'd probably lean across Rognarv to Kaer and just be like, "Hey, I got a question for you. It's a weird question, but it's just a question. Like, anyway,
Go for it.
Okay, so you've been here a while, or like this is where you live, right?
This is where I'm staying currently. Yes.
Gotcha. Do you know that lady, the elf lady?
Yes, she's. How do I put it? She runs the place behind the scenes.
Okay, because it's driving me crazy. She looks really familiar. Like I should know her, and I just.
Have you traveled with any elves?
Yeah, I have actually, but I'm not trying to like generalize that, but.
Fair enough.
I mean, maybe if I don't know, I've been taking on a lot of extra memory space in my head, and I guess maybe if I put a name to the face, it might click something either with me or the other guy.
All right. Well, her name.
You don't know her, do you?
Her name is Mrs. Galanadel.
Galanadel. What?
Rognarv knows that name though, because he has things on him.
I'm racking my head. I'm like, Galanadel.
I'm going like that, and I'm grabbing the nearest thing on the west. Maybe his armpit. I don't know. I don't know.
Grabbing the armpit hair. Voice goes up a little higher than normal.
And it was we're kind of dragging west closer to my face so I can whisper it, basically. But I'm just that's Carabal's mom. What? Shh, shh. Be cool.
As she kind of like play cool as she approaches and is kind of like bows her head to picking up your plate, Kaer, and goes over to you, Rognarv. Pardon, you look like someone my son used to hang out with.
Oh no.
Do you know Bernard?
That's my brother. My late brother.
She smiles.
I think I know who you are.
Yeah.
She looks around.
Anna.
Smiles.
I'll just say that.
Do you know where my son is?
Probably flying somewhere. As I look
Wes,
down,
are you making those noises?
I'm making those noises because Rognarv is literally holding him by the armpit hairs.
Oh, I'm not anymore.
But yeah, he is making those noises.
She's going to look at you guys, put the food that she just picked up. Are you all friends with Ereban?
I mean, we call him Carabao, but yeah.
I wasn't really. I didn't really hang out with him, but
Yeah, Cole even saying he's an acquaintance.
He's
my brother is the one who really knew him. All I heard was stories from my brother.
He's my best friend.
Yes, Cole.
While this conversation is going on, Cole's also keeping an eye on the Jinn and King Shaw. He's gauging their reactions on this too.
King Shaw's entertained. You do see that his ears are kind of twitching, and you have a very strong feeling that he's listening to every word, even if it's whispered quiet. He's hearing everything. The Jinn looks a little pissed off. You all and Ekis and Kaer, this is the first time you've ever seen her not have a smile on her face, as a tear falls and hits the table. He quickly wipes it and just ignores you, Rog, picks up Wes's plate incredibly fast and picks up Cole's plate incredibly fast, and then starts walking off.
Cole's just gonna kind of like nod and then look up. So, your palace, please. I noticed as we were coming in, there were people that were like practicing and whatnot. What is this place exactly?
Well, don't mean to brag, but these are all collections. And the finest swords plate, the best, and kind of looks at his plate of armor, like presenting it, best armor, obviously the finest food that you have ever tasted, all under my house. I give them everything they want, and they give me admiration, love, and that's all that a good host can do. This is also the best location for not everything is on fire, and flesh has taste. As a Kaer, there are some nights where your uncle does eat raw meat that is of the humanoid kind, because you know that in his actual home of where he was born, everything quite literally catches on fire. So he kind of prefers things on the raw side, as you can tell from tonight's presentation. He kind of looks over towards. Yes. Okay.
Dear uncle, they've been traveling for quite some time. I think maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and get some stories at a time where they're more rested.
You all do see that this scimitar kind of appears by his side, and you do know that a lot of his emotions physically manifest into the clothing that he has, and it was almost like a subconscious thing that just a sword appeared. I am in a good mood, and the sword just goes away, and a breeze kind of comes in immediately, almost like cooling him off as well. Maybe a different time. In the morning, I would like a grand story from all of you. And looks right at you, Wes, in Rognarv. And maybe this story could involve why are you so acquainted with my favorite employee? And you do see the Rakasha just whisper under his breath, favorite.
Oh, Tony, no.
Poor Tony.
Oh, Tony. Ooh, dreams of employee of the month shattered.
I mean, I'm the one that goes through all the dimensions for you, but whatever. I guess.
Can get my picture on that bulletin board one day.
And Ekis, you as Dasha, the Magnificent, waves his hand, and you literally feel weight lift off of you, as you all see these shackles release from his hands and his feet, and they're chained to each other, made out of gold, like appear out of nowhere and just fall to the ground. A deal is a deal. And you see his feet turn into smoke again and cloudy before he just starts disappearing. And you all hear all around you, a good story in the morning.
Okay, have a good night.
And it is 10:29, so we will end our story here. Yes, with one last thing from Ekis. Yes.
To end the episode, as soon as he disappears, you all hear this very loud crunch as Ekis is eating his plate of food like a tostada, plate and all. Because he is a goat.
Yeah, of course. Well, as you all met Dasha the Magnificent, this fire djinn, two new friends, one who has been recently freed, and this employer, to not say other words, nephew, and met for pretty fucking certain that that's Carabal's mom. We're gonna end tonight's episode, and we'll be back in 2 weeks to see what story you will present this djinn who likes to be entertained.
Just gonna raise my hand like, party meeting in my room.
So we'll pick this up in 2 weeks, and yeah, we'll see you guys then. So please be safe out there, especially if you are on the coast of Texas. I know the storm's about to hit. Louisiana, Texas, please be safe. Get some water. Buy pet food now, just in case. Stay safe. We love you. Please take care of one another. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.